Welcome to the stream. Who is ready to race? Who's ready for a pain party up the Alpe? I don't know if I am, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Cheers, Mr. P. Thanks for the support. Let me know if you can hear me. Just popping out the chat. Yo, Yui. Alright, John. Cheers, Max. Attacking always. I don't know. Alright, Phil D. Alright, Simone. We're just going around the jungle loop to get a power up, which is the one we've just got, which is a good one for the start anyway. So I reckon, well, my strategy is I think people are going to go a bit mad because there's so many people. Somebody's going to go mad in the beginning on the lead in, and they're going to be 500 watt in it up the shorter climbs. And if you want to stay in the front, then you're going to have to match them. So you're going to have to match them. And then it'll calm down for a little bit before we hit the bottom of the Alpe. And then I'm gonna TT it, but use other people as stimulus to get myself to push myself further than I would if I was just doing it on my own. But if you see the numbers when I'm going up the Alpe fall below 340, then shout at me to kick it back up again. Cheers, Emery. Good to see you in the chat. Alright, Randall. When am I going to attack? I don't know if I am. I think it's 2 minutes. Well, if I'm in the front group, then I will attack. But there's not much point if I'm not in the front group. And I just wonder, with so many people in the race, you know, every single scenario is going to happen because there's so many people in the race. Someone is going to go off the front at the beginning. There's just so many things to try and think about that it's probably better just to have a very simple strategy to start off with, which is try and stick with the front group. Don't do anything over 500 watts though. Hit the bottom of the Alpe and try and keep it over 340. Haha, Mr. P wants to bet on the race. You have to start your own betting pool. Yeah, so I'm getting a good warm up today. I'm not rushing. The main thing I want to do is relax. You know, it's quite nerve-wracking doing these live streams at the best of times, but you know, this one takes the biscuit really. This is probably the one that I need to relax most for and are the most nervous at. So we just have to relax. I'm gonna put some water in my mouth, breathe through my nose, down through my diaphragm. So I don't think the Vegan Cyclist or Cameron Jeffers are streaming. Chris Pritchard is streaming over on his channel. I think Cycling Hub might be streaming it as well. Not sure where else we'll be doing it, but yeah, I'm concentrating on my race. But I'm so glad that I get to stream it. I'm so glad to have you guys along. So the race starts at 6:10 and I am just warming up now. I would just rather be in Zwift right now than pacing around getting more nervous. You know, I'd rather be just doing something. So this is what we're doing. We're just spinning. Wave to the sloth. Yeah, that's right. Ash is the secret coverage team. That's right. So I think something that you can do. So Louis has watched the race, the last Alpe Zwift race, on the fan cam on Zwift itself. So if you open up Zwift, I think you can watch the race that way. So I really like. Okay, here we go. So I think if I get top 20, that'll be incredible. You know, there's 1,000 people doing this, and they're all going to be going out their face. So, you know, top 20 is going to be incredible. But we'll see. I know what I'm going to give it. My body is ready. My mind is ready. I'm uninjured after being injured so much last year. And I'm about as ready as I could ever be at this stage in my fitness. I'm going to give it all the watts I've got. Right, so the fueling strategy. So all the fuel that I'm going to use in the race, pretty much, like 90% of it, I've already eaten yesterday. And it is already liver and muscle glycogen that is going to be used as watts. So I've already digested everything that I need right now, because I don't want any blood getting diverted from my muscles to my stomach to digest something. So for today, I've just been sipping on sugar water. I had a bottle with, like a litre bottle with about 300 grams of sugar in it. I'm just sipping on that all day. And that's all I need. Keeping myself hydrated. Just topping up my glycogen. That's about it. Haha. Alright, Charlie. Yeah, well, we're gonna see. We'll see what our watts will bring. Yeah, BC is the vegan cyclist. Yeah, 350 watts for 40 minutes up the Alpe. I think we've got that. I think we've got that today. Something really weird will have to happen for me not to do that. Although the lead-in might be a bit mental. Alright, Medbike, calm down, calm down. 366 watts. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome, Patrick, isn't it? But I'm training like less than 6 at the moment. But intensity is the key. So how's the stream at the moment? Can everybody hear me? It's not laggy? Oh, okay. Let's, oh no, it should be alright. Well, it says my internet is good. The stream should be alright. It could just be YouTube's servers, because my internet here is saying that it's fine. Jacob says, how many cal during the cut? I don't know. I haven't cut. Don't really need to cut. Yo, let me know if it stops lagging. Otherwise, I'll restart the stream. Alright, cool. Yeah, because it says my internet is fine, but let me know in the chat. Cheers, Ben. Haha, that's cool, Ben. Yeah, the stream should be alright. There shouldn't be too many people taking up my precious bandwidth. Yeah, it might lag from time to time, but stick with me. Alright, James. Cheers, Luke. Good to see everybody in the chat. I'm just warming up here, trying to relax. You know, these streams are nerve-wracking at the best of times. So this is next level. So we're just gonna breathe through our diaphragm, have some water in our mouth, and breathe through our nose. So I don't think I should attack early, because there will be people in the race that will be attacking just for the sake of attacking, and they won't have a good time up the Alpe. So, I mean, stick with them, but there's no point in attacking before the Alpe. For me, anyway. Yeah, 30 minutes till the start. I'm just warming up, taking it easy, relaxing on the stream, chatting to you. Alright, Leon, thanks for the support. Good to see you in the chat. Let me know any questions you got. That's right, Paul. Get there early. Yeah, Charlie, I think just hold a steady power and follow wheels. I don't think attacking in a race of 1,000 people is going to do me any good. But let me know your strategies in the chat. What I should do. Which bike do you mean, Phil? The virtual one or the one I'm riding on now? That my ass is on? My actual ass. So in real life I've got a Ribble SL, and the virtual one is a Specialized tarmac. Yeah, so Charlie, they are the lightest I think I can get. Zip 202s and the Specialized tarmac. Is that what I should have? Let me know in the chat. Alright, so Cam has the same setup as me. Matt says, am I going to train for the urban hill climb? Yes. Next year. I should be light enough then to make a difference. No, Hayden, I don't have the Trichomonda. I have the lightest one I can get though. So GP Llama reckons that the Specialized tarmac is the one to go for. Alright, cheers Lars. They are the lightest wheels, the Zip 202s. Alright, that's good. Yeah, Dino. Ask me about the race. Easy, Fluffy. Good to see you in the chat. Alright, Anthony, good to see you too. Easy, John. As we cross the rope bridge. The bit I hate most about this circuit. I actually don't know how many views I've had, or viewers live I've had before. This has got to be the most though, right? This is the event of 2019. Easy, Grace. Oh, that's a shame, Grace. I'll see you next time. Haha. Cheers, Phil. Coming through with the support. Right, that's good to know, Liam. I don't know if I can get those though. That's the only problem. And to be honest, I don't want to fiddle with my setup now. Something will go wrong. So it's Zip 202s and the Specialized tarmac. Unless we have a mechanical halfway up the Alpe and we have to use a Mavic bike, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, so there's definitely more of an aero advantage in Zwift when you're going uphill than in real life. You know, because people have pushed way less watts per kilo than me and sat behind me up the Alpe and beaten me. So maybe something for Zwift to tweak. Cheers, Mauricio. Good to see you in the chat. We'll show him. We'll show him. Cheers, George. Good to see you in the chat. Easy from Colombia. So, my spirulina routine is 20 grams a day. Preferably fresh. And I've got a link to the fresh spirulina that I buy down in the description from Pure Foods UK. Alright, it's telling me that I can join the event, but yeah, we'll join the event, we'll let it do it. But yeah, the spirulina has been revolutionary to my cycling performance. And I can objectively say that to the best of my ability because of all the blood testing I've been doing and how it's actually increased my iron stores over anything else, including hardcore supplementation. You know, I tried everything to get my iron scores up, apart from intravenous iron injection. But you know, that's not what we want to do long term, so it was trying to find a way that I could get my iron up to meet the needs of my blood, and spirulina was it by a long, long way. So I'm on the Tax Flux trainer on my Rival SL. Top 5 people probably cheating anyway. You're probably right, Lars, because of 1,000 people, somebody's going to want to get some attention. You know, I'm going to ride to my watts and give it everything, and that's all that matters. You know, I want to show you an exercise in losing your mind, which is what I'm going to do up the Alpe. Blocking out the pain. So I use powdered when I can't get fresh. And you just want to make sure that powdered spirulina is from a reputable source and is organic. Just want to do some reading up of where it comes from. Most good spirulina comes from Israel. You know, the thing you want to watch out for is just manufacturers that don't really care. But, for example, I was, you know, traveling over Christmas to see family, and taking powdered around with me was much easier. So I did that instead. So James, I don't think Jeffers is live streaming, no. Yeah, Lane, me too, me too. Looking forward more to the Alpe stage. Yeah. You know, the lead-in is the bit that I'm most like wary of, because people are just going to go mental and you're going to want to stay in the front group. What's my FTP on Zwift? Something like 340, I think, something like that, 330, 340. I'm not actually sure. But we pushed 350 for 40 minutes the other day. And my heart rate was plateaued, so that's a good indicator of where I am. So, BuXTM asks, are you always warming up about an hour before races? No. I'm always rushing and almost miss the start line. And I'm usually trying to get the chat box up whilst I'm pushing 400 watts at the beginning. So no. But I should ideally warm up for about 40 minutes with a little bit of intensity, a couple of intervals, just to feel the peak. So this is what I'm doing now, really. Actually doing a proper warm up, just getting my muscles nice and warmed up. It's quite cold here, and I don't want to be injecting intensity into muscles that aren't warmed up. So XXX Hunter XXX3 says, when does the race start? 6:10. And TT asked, I should be consuming spirulina whilst I'm on the hills. Like, get a bowl of it here now and just start spooning it in. I'll do that next stream. So I store the fresh spirulina, James, in the freezer. Comes in little pods. You just put it in the freezer. Yeah, that's right, Phil. A couple of short sprints to preload the system, absolutely. My main concern actually has been all day just warming up my diaphragm, the muscles around my lungs, because on efforts like this, that's the thing after the races that always aches the most, is these muscles, because they get worked so much. So yeah, I've got a green screen and I'm streaming on OBS, which is the open source broadcasting software. But we're going to tweak our setup as we go, get more advanced. Do I reckon spirulina will help with your cycling, James? Yes, 100%. I'd love to see your blood results, James. That'd be cool. So top 3 tips of a novice Zwift racer is just to get stuck in first. Like, get stuck into races as often as you can. Go for as long as you can. And the more you do it, the more experience you'll get. The more you'll find out what works for you in races, and you'll go deeper and deeper into them until you finish them. You know, you don't even have to finish races. I didn't do that in the beginning. I just got stuck in. But other than that, the top tips are really to follow the main group, the front group. Try and match them. Because if you have any hopes of winning, they'll be dashed if you don't stick with the front group. You'll never bring them back, really, unless something catastrophic happens to them. Easy Cycle Facts, good to see ya. Yep, we're racing Cameron and BC and 997 other people. That's good, James. You're only deficient in vitamin D. That's awesome. I mean, I take a supplement for vitamin D in the winter. But, you know, you don't have to be deficient in iron to, you know, if you want to get more, the more you ride, the more iron you'll need if you want to perform at your potential. So iron supplements aren't bioavailable. There's something about spirulina, the way the iron is packaged, that just is way more bioavailable. There are lots of studies out there showing that iron supplementation, you know, other than intravenous, is just ineffective. It works for some people, but you know, I was stuffing iron supplements in hardcore for months on end and it wasn't moving the needle at all. And then I started taking spirulina 20 grams a day and just massive results in my iron markers. Yeah, so Streamlabs are doing their own OBS software, but I'm on a Mac. They don't have a Mac version yet. So Hayden says, how do you spectate? I think you open Zwift and instead of riding yourself, you say, I just want to watch. Click on that button. And then I think you just have to, I'm not actually sure, but that's the way you start. Someone in the chat let Hayden know how you can spectate in Zwift. Alright, so I'm gonna get a little bit quiet. So, I'm into glitchy metal at the moment, like the Doom soundtrack. So Strucko177, Chris Pritchard is also streaming, and you can spectate on Zwift. So, I'm going to upload all the music I've been using for these streams. I promise next week, or this week. So Keith, no, I don't take omega-3 supplements. Because the important thing is your ratio. The important thing is your ratio of omega-3 to 6. And I don't need to overdo it with the omega-3. So I will, you know, consume a lot of ALA omega-3, but I don't really. I used to supplement omega-3, but it just don't need to. You know, the way to know about whether you need to supplement something or not, to give yourself a boost, is blood test. So I'm not aiming for the win, although I'll give it my best shot, because I know there'll be people cheating. There always is, unfortunately. And also 1,000 people, I'll be lucky to get top 20. But watch this space. Cheers, Tim. Yeah, Greg's launching a vegan sausage roll. There goes my watts per kilo. Yes, Strucko177, still 100% plants until the grave. And you're going to hear a lot about my diet when the Bloodsport video series comes out. You don't need creatine. I mean, maybe like experiment with it, but you know, its effects are short term anyway, so you know, I'm into long term things. Yeah, so Danny, I ride a Flux. Yeah, that's right, Tim. Whoever is 55 kilos in this race, they're going to be the ones that win this. Yeah, so I use a variety of blood testing kits. And I've got my own machine at home as well to test my blood whenever I want. Yeah, I mean, creatine wouldn't hurt, but it's not something to focus on. There's so many other things to focus on, like blood. You know, blood is the thing that's going to allow me to push my potential wattage up out the Alpe. So I've been riding properly for about 2 years. So I started training with a little bit of focus 2 years ago. So just want to relax now, get into a headspace, a relaxed headspace. So Gustavo, I don't think so, because 1,000 people, there's going to be some outliers and cheaters, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. But I'm going to give it my all. And it's going to be a load of fun. $1,300 people have signed up. That is insane. I've never seen that in a Zwift race before. That's crazy. 55.6. Malte. Race starts in 15 minutes.
Have you ever been the victim of a crime? Almost everyone has. It can be completely devastating to those on meager incomes. The criminal's mentality is simply
need more water really, but
these people are
we'll be alright.
Society, preying like vultures upon the unsuspecting.
I'll calm it down a little bit. There's not really going to be any drinking of water during the race. I tested that the other day when I did a PR. So just eat it down. Strategy for today is to stick with a front group until we hit the bottom of the Alpe, and then try and hold on to some wheels, staying within a range of my threshold wattage. I don't want to do too many spikes in my power up the Alpe, because that is how you break the concentration. You know, I want to lose my mind up the Alpe. I don't think I was ever 55 kilograms, even as a baby. Right, we're going to get into the race then. Whoa. Look at that. The pier is going to be full. There's going to be people falling off the pier. So my sprint power on the road, like my max is like 1,300. I just don't really train sprint, but I will do. So I'm 176 centimeters, 67 kilos. Yeah, that is a lot of people, isn't it? That's not even the start. What's 1,000 gonna look like? Yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. Yeah, Keith, so the blood meter that I've got, I will explain all in the Blood Sport series. How I use a blood meter. So I run the 4II Dura-Ace crank power meter. Yeah, Phil, my yo-yo carbon wheels are holding up great. I love them. Yeah, Matthew K says you'll have to do 400 watts for the first minute. Yeah, probably. That sucks. Yeah, this is going to be an unusual race. So, John, I didn't concern myself with calories. Not now, I don't anyway. In the beginning, the first few months, I tracked what I was eating in chronometer, just to make sure I was getting what I needed. Vitamins, minerals, calories, macros. And then by the end of those few months, I knew I had an idea of what I could eat. Easy, Simon. Easy, Steve. Easy, Drew. Good to see you in the chat. Easy, Charlie. Even though you're rooting for Cam. No, Cameron isn't vegan. That's the whole beef. Pardon the pun. Beef, yeah, I'm cringe, aren't I? Fresh with the dad jokes. Oh, no worries, random. Hey, Louis, good to see you, man. Good luck in the race. Cheers, Stephen. Alright, so the race is also being streamed on Cam's Instagram. Cheers for the kudos. Alright, the race is filling up now. Am I gate crashing the race? Nah, there'll be some cheaters that are going to gate crash, and some pros. So we're up against some good pros in this race. Cheers for the kudos. So I'm just going to relax. It's going to be so easy to lose your mind in a bad way, to get too excited. And the number one thing I can do is relax. Yeah, see you next time, Stephen. So I can feel a little bit of a twinge in my left calf. There's an excuse for you. Cheers for the kudos. So I've never had a bike fit. Easy, never called Caro. Good seeing the chat, good seeing the chat, Duncan. Good seeing the chat, Paul. Alright, we're back. So hopefully my internet will hold up. I can't worry about the stream really, but my internet should hold up. Yeah, Cam's right. Don't wait, though. Don't wait, though, kids. Cheers, Kyle. Cheers, Wojtek. Here we go, guys. Zwift famous, apparently. Alright, we've got Lampierre in the group. Cheers, Smith. Cheers, Edwards. Keep it going in the chat. And I'll bring the watts. Give the stream a like. Ah, cheers, Phil. Can't let you down now. Feeling good, Cam, feeling good. Cheers, man. We've got the big climb coming up. The last one before the Alpe, really. Some people are going to try and break away. Cheers, Brian. Come on, I need some help. Go on, follow him then. Cheers, James. I'll try. This is very surgy. What was that about? So VC was late, I think. And so Cam has been a really good sport. I'm waiting up for him. But nobody cared if I wait. And you get to see the front of the race. So now hopefully there's a little bit of a breather before the Alpe. Keep it coming in the chat. Good to see ya. Let yourself be known. And I'll show you some watts. This Platts guy is going mad. This Platts guy surely isn't going to go full gas. Is Platts a climber? Cheers, Laurie. That's good to know, John. Platts won't sustain. I think Ed Laverack's going to be the one to beat up the Alpe. Cheers, James. Cheers, Ben. Cheers for the kudos. Crazy support. Thanks so much. Cheers, Johnny. What? Cheers, Bill. Here's Pritchard. Further, further, further. Cheers, Mason. Thanks so much for sticking with me. Sorry I couldn't do any better. That lead-in just took it out of me. My mind let go. Oh, so sorry. That was so much fun. So good of Cam to wait up for BC. Shout out to Cam for that. That's sick. Shout out to everybody who took part, everybody in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you want me to do a post-race analysis once I've had a drink. Chat's going mad. Thanks so much, guys. Let me know in the chat. I'll be back in a minute if you want me. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.